Hello, beautiful souls. Today I'm going to be unveiling the Oracle. I wanted to start off with a really simple deck for the first one. And for the unveiling, I just want to be able to share and show you guys what it looks like if you were to buy it, because I know with a lot of Oracle decks, it's hard to return them and we can't see what's inside the box. So we're going to start with the Empath's Empowerment deck by Judith Orloff, and she's an MD. It says 52 cards to guide and inspire sensitive people. This is what the back looks like. I'll read this to you as well. It says a sensitive person's toolbox for thriving in an overwhelming world. The special magic of these cards, says Dr. Judith Orloff, is that they provide instant guidance for any situation that you will face. This beautifully illustrated deck was created especially for empaths to uplift and inspire, help you to reconnect with your intuition, enhance your self-care, maintain healthy boundaries, tune into the natural world, and much more. It says Judith Orloff, MD, is an author of the Empath Survival Guide and a leading voice in the fields of medicine, psychiatry, and intuitive development. More inspirational at drjudithorloff.com. And then Elena Ray is a multidisciplinary artist and photographer focused on the holistic arts and the people who practice them. For more, visit elenaray.com. Okay, we're going to open it up and see. So if it's a deck of cards I've never opened before, and I own probably over 300 decks now, it will still have the plastic in it. Obviously, any new cards I get from now on, I will open them on here for the first time. We're going over all the decks that I've owned for the last 5 years. So this deck doesn't come with a book, and that's why I chose this one first. It's really simple and great for newbies that just want cards to bring affirmations to themselves, but I used this today in reading others, and it goes really well that way too. So it comes with two cards in the deck that explain things to us. So we're going to start with that. The first card is about the author. Judith Orloff, MD, is a psychiatrist, an empath, and a New York Times best-selling author. These cards are based on her books for empaths. These are the three that are listed: the Empath Survival Guide, Life Strategies for Sensitive People; Thriving as an Empath, 365 Days of Self-Care for Sensitive People; the Empath's Empowerment Journal. In her private practice, she specializes in treating empaths and sensitive people. Find more information and inspiration at drjudithorloff.com. And on the back of the card describes about Sound True. They're the publisher of this deck. Sound True is a multimedia publisher whose mission is to inspire and support personal transformations and spiritual awakening. Founded in 1985 and located in Boulder, Colorado, we work with many of the leading spiritual teachers, thinkers, healers, and visionary artists of our time. We strive with every title to preserve the essential living wisdom of the author or artist. It is our goal to create products that not only provide information to the reader or listener, but also to embody the quality of a wisdom transmission. For those seeking genuine transformations, Sounds True is your trusted partner. At SoundsTrue.com, you will find a wealth of free resources to support your journey, including exclusive weekly audio interviews, free downloads, interactive learning tools, and other special savings on our titles. You know, that's great. I've owned this for years and I never went to look at that. So I'll make sure to copy and paste like all this information for you guys to be able to look at those resources they have. This deck came out in 2021. Now the second card, again, no book for this deck. The second card describes how to use it. But let's first start with this side. It says the Empath's Empowerment deck. That's the name of the deck that we are unveiling today. I'm going to try doing this every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be unveiling new decks of oracle cards. And then I'll be using those cards in the upcoming week to do readings for people individually. This card deck is a resource for all sensitive, caring people who want quick, intuitive guidance about how to empower themselves in a busy, often overwhelming world. A source of inspiration and insight, these cards will help you reconnect with your intuition and with the divine. They can also convey important reminders about staying centered in the midst of stress and how to tap into your deepest empathetic needs without burning out. Keep this deck close at hand for ready guidance. You can consult the deck as an oracle to empower your life choices and relationships. When you follow their advice, these cards will help you to avoid sensory overload, access your inner gifts, and create the most positive outcome in any situation. They can reveal where your power might be blocked and how you can regain it. This deck will help guide you through the good times so that you can take in the joy and make your life easier as you encounter the challenges that sensitive people face. Go within and trust yourself. Let your inner light shine. The back says instructions. You can regularly consult these 52 cards as oracles and guides throughout your life to be a more empowered empath. Have fun, go deep, embrace your gifts. It says how to use these cards. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths to relax. Intuitively pick a card for guidance by inwardly asking a question such as, how can I protect my energy? Then shuffling the deck, select a card. Reflect on the card's message. Let it sink in. You want to intuitively select the card rather than card's meaning rather than simply analyzing it. Put the card's message into action in your life. So for me, rather than card's meaning rather than simply analyzing it. Put the card's message into action in your life. So for me, guys, I always talk about, like, most of the time I don't look at the books. I just use these cards as tools to connect and communicate with my guides and people, and they can connect. But most of the time I just do how I connect with the card. It says to ask, how can I protect my energy? That's just an example. I do shuffle the cards, and it's whatever card I feel drawn to that sticks out to me. I might ask the deck of cards, what card does this person need? What card do I need if I'm doing it for myself? So let me just show you first the inside of what the box looks like. Just a regular white inside. Now here is the deck of cards. It is not gilded. This is what the back of every card looks like. It's pretty simple. It's, yeah, beautiful. Okay. I will show you guys to my hand. I have a pretty small hand, but this is a very big deck, which for me, some bigger decks makes it more complicated to shuffle a certain way. I personally shuffle in all different ways. But it does make it a little hard for me with smaller hands. The cardstock is actually really nice cardstock. It's not bad. It's not flimsy. Good cardstock. Now, each card does have a picture. I actually, today on the stream, I asked a person I've done readings for if I can use this deck of cards to pull a card, because I haven't in a long time. It was going to be the first deck of cards I was unveiling on here for unveiling the Oracle. And it worked out really nice. The first card I'm going to show you is actually the card I got with them. So we have Center Yourself. The message it has below is take a few deep breaths to regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more mindful place. For me, when I do a reading, everybody is different. I follow my own rules. I actually don't follow many of the typical rules. It's how the colors, the shapes, the sensations, the downloads, how they feel for me. And I can get this card with 100 different people and have 100 different meanings. For the person I specifically read this for, I saw her foot up and like looking for that balance in life, right? And like they said, it's not just about like analyzing this card and the sentence on it. It's actually 2 sentences. And just like taking that literally as it is something deeper. This is just the tool to open up what we need to draw a little attention to. So I'm just going to show you quickly the other cards. I'm actually going to put the camera up and just show you all the cards. I like the setup of the cards with the word and explanation below. Sometimes I just find cards that just have art and read people that way. Maybe at the end of every unveiling the oracle, I should shuffle the cards and tell you guys to think of a number 1, 2, or 3 and read the message for you. We'll see. When I open an oracle deck, I do something weird. I go through every single card. I touch and look at it before I even shuffle at the deck in the order it came in. And I find one that I call my familiar in the deck. One that I feel super drawn to. And that's my card of the deck. I enjoyed using these cards today on people, and I can't wait to see in this upcoming week what type of readings we have. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, JustChristine824. And Monday through Thursday, I do my self-love clubs on Kick. Always Just Christine everywhere. This one I am drawn to the most so far. I'm going to put it aside. As time goes on and I continue to review these, I'll have a very specific way of doing it the same way every time. I'm still thinking as I show these to you, maybe I will pick like 2 or 3 cards at the end. Ooh, I like this one too. Experience passion of fire. Reignite your life by gazing into the cozy fire, recharging in the sunlight or the lighting of a candle. Allow the fire to spark your vision of vitality. Love it. Ooh, this one I like too. So you see, these are cards I feel drawn to. Is it me, or does that like kind of look like Lady Gaga just a little bit? Practice self-soothing, which goes great with the card I'm most drawn to. Okay, because if you're overloaded, sensory overload, you definitely should practice some self-soothing tools. You have the power to comfort yourself. When you are upset, place your hand gently over your heart and send yourself unconditional love to ease tension and frustration. Okay, those are all the cards from the Empath's Empowerment deck by Judy Orloff. This is the card that I picked as my familiar. Stop sensory overload. If it's too much, if too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people, dim the lights, and savor quietude. Ooh, I really like that. I'm trying just to decide. I'll probably end up redoing this video since this is the first one, and it's just this teaching me if I want to do this or not. I feel like if I pull like 2 cards, it will always be associated with the videos unveiling. So maybe I'll make it like the decks that I do for that week, that I have a special video, just like, you know, doing a couple card pull like that. Let's see how they shuffle before I put this all away. Thank you again. I wonder how long that took us. I can't wait to rewatch this video. See, this is really hard for me to shuffle this way because of my small hands. I'll have to measure my hands for real, because that does make a difference if you have a little bit of a bigger hand on how cards, I mean, at the end of the day, anyone can shuffle in this direction, right? But I would like to be able to shuffle any way I prefer, right? Aw, we have the let yourself receive support. Anybody needed this message, then it was meant for you. It doesn't matter what day you stumble across this video. Stumbled across it, it was meant for you to hear that message, right? It's often easier for empaths to give than receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. That's hard for a lot of people to do. Okay. Remember to just be you. All things will fall place. You're never alone because you have me. Most importantly, we have ourselves, and that's self-love, baby. Thank you for hanging out with me while we did the Empath's Empowerment deck, unveiling the Oracle with me, Just Christine. Bye, everybody.